Hello traders, FX Pip Collector here. Today is Friday, December 1st, and I'm going to be analyzing the pound yen starting on the monthly, working my way down to that 1 hour time frame. So in the pound yen, I personally think it's very clear that we're still in a 1, 2, and 3 wave, currently in that wave 3. I personally think the wave 3 has quite a ways to go to the upside also because of Fibonacci extension levels. I believe it's going to end up all the way up in this area to make a wave 3, probably go down eventually for a 4 and back up eventually for a wave 5. So let's keep all that in mind as we go down to the weekly and beyond. On the weekly time frame, I think this is the end of a wave 2. I think this is a 1 of 3, a 2 of 3, and we're currently in that wave 3 of 3. Definitely no breaker structure to the downside, no engulfing move to the downside. I definitely don't see any reason at all to think this move up is complete, especially based on the Fibonacci extensions. I think we have a lot of upside potential left to this move. So, taking it down to the daily time frame is where you really have to know ever since we ended a correction, or you really have to notice ever since we ended this correction, we have for sure been making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. For me, until we get a significant break of structure to the downside, I would for sure be looking at every move to the downside is nothing more than a correction to the uptrend, and I would be looking to get in at the end of every pullback that I could for the continuation of this uptrend, especially on the shorter time frames. Taking it down to the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, I do have my Fibonacci retracement actually on this move down right here, because to me this is definitely lower lows, lower highs. I think it's most likely a wave A. I think we're most likely in a wave B right now. Now, I would expect this wave B to bounce off one of these fib levels, making a pulsive engulfing move to the downside and continue down for a wave C before we actually continue the uptrend. Now, one thing I always say and one thing we really do have to keep in mind is that sometimes what we think is a wave B will just keep on trending up, which is why I definitely never short at the end of a wave B until the market proves that it's going down with a big impulsive engulfing move to the downside at a Fibonacci retracement level. Taking it down to that 1 hour time frame is where you can a little more closely see this. Like I said, I think this is all a trend. It's definitely lower lows, lower highs, probably a wave A. This definitely has the look of an A, a B, and a C. We are at a fib level. Now, for me, I'm not looking to go short until I see an impulse down and a break of structure, because like I said, sometimes what we think is an A, B, C, or B will just keep on making higher highs, higher lows, and just keep on going up. So whether it turns here at the 50%, breaks structure to the downside, or whether it goes up to a higher fib level and then breaks structure to the downside, that's going to be my entry to go short. Until I see that break of structure, whether it happens at the 50 or the 61 or maybe even the 78, I will not be going short, but instead I would probably even try to go long at the end of any pullbacks on the shorter time frames until we can confirm with a break of structure to the downside that this really is an A, B, C, or B, and that it really is going down with that break of structure to the downside. So don't forget to join my free Discord channel. The link for that is on the screen and in the description. Thanks and happy trading.